Hi, my name is Nathan Hatchey, and today we're going to do a comic book review of The Frost Giant's Daughter, Issue 3, brought to you by Rated Comics. I thought this was a really great read. It's highly recommended, the visuals are great, and also it just shows you Conan's determination and will. But here's where it starts off at. Conan's been pursuing the Frost Daughter's Giant for 2 days. He finally catches up to her, and her two brothers, who are oversized polar bears, are there waiting for him. And when Conan catches up to her, he's just fatigued, tired, all energy is just drained from him for pursuing her. She sees that, but she admires it. And she also taunts him. She tells his story of history of her father Ymir. And it's a really good narrative. She tells the story of how her father was created, like before Earth. There was ice and sky. There was only immense darkness of unfathomable death. It's a really cool narrative. I thought it was really powerful. But going on to the story, she sits on top of him and taunts him. She tells her brothers, take his heart out so it could be like a prize for her father, the god Ymir. And, Conan was like, what? You gonna put that in my face? That thing was thangin'. That's when Conan just has this immense willpower, Tom-Tom. I don't know if the Tom-Tom was Conan's will or the polar bears or whatnot, but I thought the Tom-Tom was overused, but I got the power behind Conan's will, I'm not giving up. And what's funny about it is she turns around and she tells him, no, mortal, you must obey. I'm a god. Hell no, that thing was stinking. I'm hungry. Oh! And he just got all his willpower and fights off these polar bear brothers. And that's the only negative I have in this book is the visuals. I couldn't quite make out of how he defeated the brothers. Other than that, this book was a 9.8 out of 10. And then after he defeats the brothers, he just has that look and rage, the Hulk just got stronger and more angrier. Goes up to her, she's like, no, no, no. And he takes off the veil from her voice, that was covering her Netherlands, I guess you could call it that. And she summons her father to protect her. Now this figure, this mountain of a figure that's bigger than life itself, shows up and just saves her. Now we fast forward to nature and fast forward to Conan waking up with his troops, and his troops will rescue them. And they're like, Conan, wake up. And Conan's like, what? I've been pursuing the Frost Daughter's Giant for 2 days. And they're like, no, you're dreaming. That's just a dream. But turns out Conan has proof that it may or may not be a dream. Actually, I'll let you guys figure that part out. But with that being said, this book was fantastic. 9.8 out of a perfect 10 to me. The only reason I just couldn't make out the visuals with Conan fighting off the polar bear brothers. But other than that, I think this book is classic in my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion from some dude on the internet. What's your favorite part of this comic book right here if you haven't read it? If you haven't read it, go ahead and get your copy from RatedComics.com. If you like the content we're throwing up, don't forget to drop us a like, hit the subscribe and the bell notification so we can put more comic book reviews to you. Thank you for watching. Until next time.